Now on Community Crossroads, we welcome animal pet rescue advocates and volunteers, Annie Foytek and Barbara Heepner. Thank you so much for joining us on Community Crossroads.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
And so I wanted to invite y'all to come on and just share your perspective as animal advocates in our region as the city continues to explore limiting the number of pets per household. I know that y'all aren't living in the city, but y'all are in the county. Can y'all just kind of explain to our audience what that how that would still impact you?
Well, as far as limiting the amount of animals in the city, if you tell them 6, what if they have 10? What are they going to do with the excess animals? They're going to end up being dumped out into the county, which we already have a problem with dumping. That's why I've ended up with 34 cats.
34 cats?
Yes.
And those are the cats part of Little Henry's house?
Yes. Yes, they are. We had 35, but Dilly, I've had her for 18, 19 years. She passed away last Sunday. And yes, we have people that dump all the time. That's how we got our dog. Someone dumped her, she came to the house, we kept her.
And y'all have been attending the county commissioners, the town hall meetings. What has it been like? What have you been hearing as far as community feedback?
Well, last week Annie and I both went to both of the town hall meetings, and even though it was directed at addressing the city ordinance, every speaker that got up there had negative comments about animal control, which is under the county. So we felt like God was calling us to address this issue. We want to see a positive change within the community to have a better perspective of animal control. They do have a very hard job. We just want the community to have a brighter outlook for animal control. Pitch in and help. Let's get some fundraising going. Our goal is for it to become a no-kill shelter.
Wow, a no-kill shelter.
Yes.
And do we have any locally?
Adopt a Pet is a no-kill shelter. Dorothy O'Connor is, but animal control, there's a big problem out there. I think it's lack of funding, lack of education, lack of employees, lack of care. I haven't been out there in a few years, but when I did, my perspective when I walked out of there was not a good one. It's heartbreaking to see, why can't you bring in networking to get these animals adopted? Other places outside of our community do it. Why can't we do it? Education, funding, it just, as a community, we're going to have to work together to do this. And like Barbara said, yes, the consensus of the community is not good as far as animal control goes.
Well, let's go ahead and share our county commissioners. There they are, precinct 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you can call 361-575-4558 to let them know how you feel about animal control and the support that it needs. And now let's take a look at our viewer polls that you voted on. In our viewer poll, we asked, should all dogs be euthanized after a biting incident that results in an injury? 37 of you say yes, and 220 of you say no, it should be investigated. We also asked you what security method makes you feel most secure. 6 of you said facial recognition, 29 of you said fingerprint, 70 of you said security code, and 7 of you said iris recognition. Come to crossroadstoday.com/vote to take part in our viewer polls. And let's take a look at what we're working on for you next week. We catch up with Victoria ER, meet a breast cancer survivor, and learn about the Academy of Lifelong Learning, and we even hear from Mayor Jeff Bachnight. Thank you for joining us for Community Crossroads. To learn more about today's guests and their stories, come to crossroadstoday.com. If you have a story idea, email me at cstory@.